Well, Ian, fantastic result this afternoon, and the performance warranted it, didn't it?
I think so, yeah. We've come here against a full-time side, and us being part-time, it shows the character, and the start we got was outstanding. And then obviously I think they're always going to have a lot of the ball. They move the ball really well, but we were resolute, we were compact, showed all the characteristics we've had over the last few games. Just a fantastic performance.
It was a wonderful start, wasn't it?
It was. What a ball by Matty Dolan. I mean, he did one in about 20 minutes later, another great ball that's just gone wide of the post, but it's a great ball in, causes all sorts of problems. And as I say, it's a fantastic start and puts us on the front foot.
And during that first half, we could even have been further ahead, as you say, not just Matty Dolan's free kick, but there were other opportunities as well.
Yeah, we've created some great opportunities, gotten some good little bits in the final third, and I say just that little bit of quality on the ball and just that little pass that goes behind somebody. But you can't fault the lads for getting in their positions, making the runs. And as I say, we weathered a bit of a storm at times, but that's what the resolute is. It's all about their character, having them that have the ball in front of us, making sure they don't hurt us. And as I say, absolutely thoroughly going in 1-0, deserved it, made a few tweaks at half time, because obviously they made a tweak halfway through the game. They've gone from a 4-3-3 to a 3-4-3 to try and really put pressure on us, but I thought we dealt with it excellently.
And having got a good start at the first half, we got a good one at the second as well. Corey McEwen did ever so well, and then you don't really ever doubt Glenn Taylor from the penalty.
No, and do you know what, we started the second half and they put the ball, and I think they've got a corner straight away, and I thought, do you know, like, if they score in that first minute, but we defended it excellently. Then the first time, obviously Spike's talked about at half time, put them behind, great ball down the line, Rama's made the run, Corey's made the second run, and then it's just, obviously, the next thing's inevitable, isn't it, when Glenn takes that. But as I say, to have someone like obviously Glenn doing that, but for me it's the build-up, Rama making that forward run, that puts them massively under pressure, Corey making the second run, and they didn't know what to do, and as I say, to put us 2-0 up. Then I thought for the next 25 minutes we've weathered the storm, because they've got a lot of the ball, but it didn't really hurt us in terms of where they were. I can't really think of many chances before they scored where it's like, Brad's made a great save. So I thought we were like really compact, and it was a thoroughly great performance.
There was a little bit of anxiety, wasn't there, when they did get that goal back, but then to clinch it near the end was
absolutely good. And obviously the goals come from where it's funny because Matty Dolan sat behind me, and Matty's going, let him shoot from there, and they took a horrendous deflection, and obviously it's moved, and obviously given Brad like no chance. But then can you remember again after that where they've really hurt us? It's probably us that have had the chances. And then obviously when Rama goes through, and obviously I expect Rama to score because obviously the standards he sets himself, and obviously then the keeper makes a good save, it drops out, and then Glenn goes in, and then Glenn just does what Glenn does. It's a little dink finish, and it's a beautiful little finish, and obviously composure, and that just puts us 3-1. And then I just thought the lads to see the game out at the end. I love that at the end where the ball's in the corner and they're all togetherness. That's what we're trying to build, the togetherness. We're keeping this ball, we're fighting spirit, and obviously we come to these places, it's going to be tough.
And I know Glenn's got a lot of the headlines recently for his 200th goal and things like that, but his form at the moment is outstanding. That's 5 in a row he's scored in now.
But I think it's a catalyst of them all. I think obviously you say Glenn's getting the headlines, he's scoring the goals, which he is, but I thought obviously the other night Corey scored one, set one up. Rama's probably not getting the headlines where he scores goals, but it sounds stupid, but the data we use, Ramos is off the scale in terms of what he does for the team, and I think that's massively important. And Spike talks about it, you talked about it last week, about the intensity of the team, and he is the catalyst, and then it kicks on. Obviously we moved Dolly up because we try to be a little bit more defensively strong today. They all put that work in, and obviously then you've got that little bit of quality that you've got in around the box, and as I say, Glenn deserves all the accolades he can get.
And just finally, that's two, in the space of 2 weeks, really long trips the fans have had to make. It's worth it though when they've come down and they get that sort of celebration at the end, that moment between the players and the fans.
Absolutely, but that's the sort of partnership bond we want. We want to have that relationship so we can go over, we're not dispatched from them. They deserve that today. They say they've just travelled over 200 miles, 400 miles here. They've got the tops off in the top corner. I love that. Do you know what I mean? It just shows the enthusiasm that they've got to support this club, and all we want to do is give them a team to be proud of. And obviously the first thing we were talking about is hard work, dedication. I say to play for this club's a privilege, and to be involved. And I think it's 4 on the bounce now. We've got 2 huge games coming up. Everyone looks at the FA Trophy, but Marine's not going to be easy. They've just gone to Radcliffe today and won, so we're going to have to be on it today. So we have a look, patch the lads up, see what we've got. But the good thing is I'm now looking around and the squad's fantastic. I mean, I've got 5 lads on the bench there who are like itching to get on, and you're thinking they wouldn't weaken us, and that's a fantastic trait to have. So the lads on the pitch know they've got to do it. As I say, it's a fantastic result, fantastic for the club, and as I say, we move on to Tuesday.